準備は万全だよ。信じられないよ。あいつらがやられる前に間に合っちゃったよ。有能すぎるのも考えものみたいな。でもまあ、考えついちゃったんだから、やっとくしかなかったんだけどさ。僕、頭おかしくない？なんだってあいつらのためにここまでやるわけ？そんな借り全くないんですけど。ああ、やだやだ。やっぱりやめよう。そもそも怖いし、うまくいくかわからないさ。あ、いや、うまくはいくよ。うん。この僕が立てた作戦だ。成功率 100%。そこは心配するに値しない。怖いのは言いたいことだけど、それも通覚をカットしておけばいいし、間違いなくいけるよね、これ。って、何やる気になってんだよ。痛み止めとか飲み始めてるし、僕ってこんなバカだったのか。あくそ！いつまでも続くって保証があれば、こんなこと考えなかったのに。自分が殺されるのと世界が殺されるの、どっちが怖いかなんて考えたこともなかったし、考えたくもなかったけど、どっちにしても終わるって言うなら、やっぱりこっちの方が大切だよね。
I got plenty of rest. There's one floor of the Sakura Labyrinth left. Before we head off to clear the labyrinth, let's stop by the student council room. Metlith has her invincibility. Rin and the others should have strategy cooked up to get through it. Very well. I was gonna do that anyway. But off we go. Good morning, Lee. You're both physically and mentally sound. The good old Lee we know and love. Morning, Mike. I like the motivated look you got there. Of course. Metlith has her invincibility and BB her privilege skill. We're at a total disadvantage, but we're also in no position to get cold feet. We're always at a disadvantage anyway. Well, that's reassuring to hear. Personally, I feel a bit iffy. I have good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first? Offering such a choice is inefficient, Miss Tosaka. Regardless of which one is chosen, the same reports will be given out. Come on, how boring. You'll never get the man of your dreams to fall for you if you only ever go straight to the ending. Really? We'll leave that topic for another time. Mr. Mike is here, so let's be efficient. As the student council clerk, I will give the report to President Michael. It took time, but we learned how Metlith is cheating. I believe that Rin and the bunch would make a breakthrough, but truly hearing about it catches me by surprise. What else did one expect from the top candidates of the Holy Grail War? No one is as reliable as they are. I'm glad you're happy and all, but let us finish. We figured out why she's invincible, but now the problem is how to get through it. Ronnie, if you please could. Yes, I'll give you a high-level explanation. It appears that Metlith has been tampering with the system, not herself. She took control of the Seraph's management system and altered one fundamental rule. It states that Metlith cannot be harmed. She is completely guilty of performing an illegal modification. She didn't modify herself, she modified the world. How much audacity can she have? Mere participants like us never would have come up with that. Yep, she's not enhancing her defense to a skill. A rule is making her invincible. She may be a cheater, but she's one smart ego. So that's what it was. No wonder I couldn't find any trace of illegal modification in Metlith, no matter how much I looked. So if I check the Seraph's management system and remove the bug, Metlith will revert to normal, right? But that won't be possible. BB controls the far side of the moon, so I can no longer perform system checks. Correct. Therefore, President Michael just must travel to the Seraph's management system to lift Metlith's invincibility, which means he must reach the Moon Cell Central region. So I need to travel to and reach the Moon Cell Central region? Basically, they want me to dash over to the final lair. But shields are blocking up the labyrinth. I think that I can't get through the labyrinth unless we defeat Metlith. There's only one solution. If we aggregate all the computation used to operate this building, it's possible to destroy shields. However, we only get to destroy one. After the shield is destroyed, the old school building will halt, It'll take time to recover. During that time, all of your backup will be cut off, President Michael. It'll be extremely dangerous, and you'll be alone. Well, that's hardly any different than how I always proceeded through my usual adventures, with the exception of having Saber by my side, so I'm not necessarily alone. So yeah, that's how it is. Now, I'll give you the bad news. In order to beat Meltleth, you'll have to keep evading her and get to the end of the labyrinth. Then, even if you do reach the barrier, communications between us will be completely cut off. You and your servant will stroll into the Mooncell Central region on your own and access the Seraph's key systems. Before Meltleth catches up to you, you'll get rid of that unfair rule. See? There may only be one floor left, but this is a tall order, isn't it? Still, there's no other choice left. This strategy has a sub 10% chance of success, but it's the best chance we have at present. Correct. The Vice President, no, our proposed strategy is a suicide mission that, while possible, has low chances of success. But, I know, so long as there's a chance, it's a risk worth taking. There's no need for Rin and the others to look so gloomy. I mean, until now, we didn't even have a chance. If we can just wipe out that rule, Meltleth's invincibility will go with it. After that, we'll just beat her in a match of pure strength. Conversely, that means Saber can finally get some payback after getting sliced up so much. Yeah, gosh, is it fine for me to feel this impressed? That's how positive thinking makes me want to start worrying. Rani, Sakura, if Mike, the one facing the most danger here, is raring to go, then we need to be determined too. Okay, once the shield's destroyed, the school's power supply will shut down. I have my own separate reserve power though. Please trust me to keep you pointed toward the Seraph after you enter the Central Legion, Lee. We'll just be adjusting the old school building as resources. We'll increase the computation so that we can destroy the shield quickly. Our strategy is as we outlined before. You'll storm the 18th floor and head for the end of the labyrinth without getting caught by Meltleth. Then, as soon as you reach the shield, we'll break it down. Then it's all up to you and Sakura. We don't know if something is waiting for you in the Mooncell Central region. Regardless, you can do it, right? Our new President Mike? Of course. I'll do everything I can to see our plan through. Alright then, hurry to the labyrinth before Meltleth catches on to our plan. What's wrong, Sakura? Something bothering you? No, I was just wondering, what was that altered rule originally about? Loss of time perception. The imaginary number of space has different physical laws than real space, so technically, one cannot sense time. Meltleth overwrote the loss to become a loss of registered hits on her. There's certainly a silver lining there. Thanks to not having that rule, we were able to accept the gravity of our situation. If we had thought there was no time limit, we might have still been on the second floor. Meltleth sure causes a lot of trouble. I wonder if BB has realized this. Probably not. They say no one knows you better than yourself, but it's typical for humans to overlook their own dishonesty. Humans. Ah, BB's quite human-like, isn't she? As are the alter egos. Yes, although it's peculiar that while an AI, her actions are driven by emotions. Meltleth, the alter ego, an alter ego that said she doesn't need BB and even goes as far as to mess with the rules. She's earnestly trying to end the world, for different reasons than BB is. By taking every human being and turning them into Meltleth, she's trying to make a world just for me and herself. Yes, even if she developed emotions, we cannot let that stand. No, any AI cannot be allowed to develop emotions. Please, Lee, don't let Meltleth put any more contradictions to your head. I mean, Sakura's coming to life. She's becoming more and more human. What you got for me, Ronnie? Apologies for the wait. The data Archer gave us has finished decompressing. Since the folder is unnamed, we don't know whose memory this belongs to, but this is an advanced archive file utilizing pseudo-spiritrons. If we open the folder, our patch will automatically be applied on its owner. Shall we open it? Of course. BB was cautious about storing it, after all. There's a high chance there's a clue in it that will help us defeat her. Please wait, you can't go opening someone's memory when you don't know who it belongs to. There's nothing risky about it, right? It's not as if someone else's memory is gonna get overwritten. In any case, sentient humanoids within the Seraph have souls. stored models via pseudo-spiritrons. Overwriting memories that aren't yours to brainwash someone is a huge endeavor. Even BB would need some time to pull it off. Simply opening the file and having the memories returned to their owner won't matter. If they're fake, they'll bounce out the soul. Yes, you're right. Sorry for interjecting. Please continue. Then I'll extract it. I believe it'll be relevant to either Miss Tosaka, Mr. Mike, or me. Close your eyes and relax your consciousness, alright? I'm opening it. Anyone? Anything come to mind? I don't feel any different, by the way. I haven't discovered anything new either. It must have belonged to Mr. Mike then, I suppose. Mr. Mike, please comment. If it's hard to speak aloud, or even if it's a memory of Miss Tosaka SG, feel free to write it down. Well, about that. I take issue with these two keenly peeping at me exclusively. Anyway, I don't feel very much different. If I recall correctly, it was said during the BB channel that the truth would be revealed. But I have no clue what this truth is about. Maybe I already know what the truth is. I just haven't realized that it's the truth. I see. Well, it'll become clear at some point, like it or not. Don't worry about it. Just keep exploring. Ren is right. Let's just get doing to what we can do right now. I may just be imagining it, but Sakura seems to be acting a little strange. She looks pale, and seems to be suppressing some chills. Sakura? Your thought routines aren't stable. Has your accumulated fatigue not gone away? I'm sorry, I should get some rest in the infirmary. So she inherited the memories. What was that? As Sakura went to leave the student council room, she glanced at me as if to tell me something. Maybe she wants to tell me something in private? Okay. Up, another special. Exclusive Triple C moment. Okay, hold on a second. Let me double check something first. Before I do any of that. Alright, we're good. Okay. I'll talk to you later. I placed my hand on the infirmary door. As usual, Saber told me she would wait for me in the hallway. This time, I'm not checking up on Sakura to see if she's feeling alright, so it's not necessary to stand by in the hallway. To be frank, I can't enter the infirmary. It's like in the same case for the other servants. If the student council is a neutral zone, then the infirmary is all Sakura's domain. You're probably able to enter because you're special to Sakura. I had no idea. It's only Sakura and I can enter the infirmary. I recall what happened during the preliminaries. Sakura said she knew nothing about those days. Initially, I also thought my memories were just jumbled up, but after they returned to me, I realized that they were real. I definitely spent time with Sakura in this infirmary. Many, many days, as if wary of my fate to disappear the next day. I spent many days here. Maybe this was the truth BB was hiding. If so, there's only one other person whose memories could have been taken from. I readied myself and opened the door. Sakura is standing by the table. She smiles somberly, as if having reached the end of a dream, or as if having realized the dream was over.
ごめんなさい。先輩は正しかったんですね。さっきの記憶は私のものです。形式が AI 用のものでしたから、初めから分かっていたんです。
So it was hers. BB wanted to keep them away for as long as possible. It wouldn't hurt her if they were stolen, but for some sentimental reason, she didn't want to return to them. Those memories were of Sakura's time in the infirmary.
私も思い出しました。ここで何があったのかを。TV が隠していた真実は何だったのかを。
Sakura began to speak without any deceit, in a way that presents herself as an AI. Devoid of human-like emotion or hesitation with heart to discuss facts, in a detached manner, she speaks only the truth.
先輩の言う通り、私はこの保健室で何日も先輩と時間を共有しました。お茶を飲んで授業の内容を話し合って、本当に普通の生徒として何でもない時間を過ごしたんですね。
Yeah, I spent many days chatting with her here. Excuse me. However, I had only met her for one single day. Also, the Holy Grail preliminaries are set to last just 4 days. No matter how I look at it, there's an inconsistency regarding the number of days I spent in that infirmary. What can explain that?
あれは不正行為です。さくら、あの時の私が1日目をループさせて先輩と過ごしたんです。あの時の私は異常なバグを起こし、ムーンセルの管理から外れてしまいました。それを助けてくれたのがあなたです。あの時の私がなぜあんなことをしたのか、今の私には分かりません。ただ事実として私はムーンセルに介入し、あなたと自分だけ予選の一日を可能な限りやり直しました。けれど私、麻藤さくらの力ではそれも永遠には続きません。69日目に限界を迎え、あなたは正しい時間、予選を終えた本戦に進んだようです。その後のことは先輩の方が詳しいと思います。
Single day repeated 69 times. Oh, so that's what happened.
もっとも、今の私はリブート中のことを覚えてはいません。そういう事実があったことを確認できるようになっただけです。私はその間の記憶を消去しましたから。
Erased? Those memories? Why would she do such a thing?
先輩は私たちムーンセル側の聖杯戦争のルールを知っていますか？地上から招かれマスターとして選ばれた128人のウィザードたち、その度に作り直されるセラフ。ムーンセルはマスター支援のユニットとして NPC や上級 AI を作り出します。彼らは聖杯戦争の終了と同時に解体され、ただのメモリに戻る。私はロールのある上級 AI ですから、プログラムが消されることはありませんが、その戦いで得た経験は全てリセットされます。わかりますか？私たちムーンセル側、いえ、人間ではない仮想生命は聖杯戦争が終わると消されてしまうんです。
I've heard that somewhere before. I've heard that somewhere before. Maybe I have a memory of it from back in the near side of the moon's proper Holy Grail War. The moon cell doesn't allow for the existence of AI. All the supercomputers on Earth put together would pale in comparison to the divine brain, the moon cell automaton. And yet, this computing machine adamantly denies it contains artificial intelligence.
はい。ムーンセルは想定以上に成長した AI を許しません。聖杯戦争の邪魔をするバグなんて許さないんです。
So that's how it is. Sakura went out of line and repeated the time we spent together. If the moon cell discovers this, forget about her experience. Her entire framework will get deleted. That's why she had no choice but to personally delete the evidence of her being out of line, the memories of those 69 days.
はい。私が消去された場合、後任はカレンと呼ばれる AI になります。彼女はそのアルゴリズムに問題があってマスターの命を優先しません。命より試練を良しとする子なんです。彼女が マスターの健康管理職に就いた場合、先輩の生存率は
Extremely low. In fact, apparently no more than 3% by the third round. I never met her, but she must be one hell of an AI.
ここからは推測になりますが、私の不正行為が原因になって BB が起動したのだと思います。彼女は私のバックアップです。けれど不正中に目覚めたからでしょう。人間の健康管理、その基準値が故障してしまった。彼女は目覚めた時から狂っていた。管理 AI の特権を使って月の裏側であんなになるまで成長して支配してしまった。彼女はヌーズルを犯す病、月の癌です。けれどそれを生み出したのは私でした。私と BB は同型機ではなくて同じものだった。今ではもう別の AI ですが、元は同じ桜だったんです。これが BB の隠していた真実です。
So Sakura says, and then stops talking. She probably doesn't want to look me in the eyes, but she bravely does so anyway. Sakura confesses that she's the one responsible. Is that actually true? I mean, you can't blame her for that, really. To me, I don't consider what she did to be sinful, or all that wrong. Who was most in the wrong here? I don't think that the moon cells are at fault for not helping Sakura when she was suffering. Besides, Sakura has been helpful to Rin, Ronnie, and me. She would have been better off if she had abandoned the humans, yet she's risking her life to help us. How can anyone denounce her knowing that?
私からの話はこれで全てです。先輩、いえ、自分が生き残るために戦ってください。AI は皆さんのために作られたもの。壊れて当然の消耗品ですから、私の体を気遣う必要はないんです。
If that makes Sakura feel better, oh, you know we're picking this one. I'm not fine with that. I'm not fine. I'm not fine with that. I should fight for just my own sake? I don't have to care about Sakura? I've long since forgotten how to do such things. Besides... Oh. Sakura isn't expendable. She's here. Alive. AI or not, she's an important girl to me. After all, I remember this warmth she has. Once she had collapsed near the entrance in pain. Tears welled up in her eyes from me simply calling out to her. I remember her warmth. And she's crying too.
ひどい。先輩はひどいです。私は AI として正しいことをしました。愛は不要だから、記録は全部消して正しい AI に戻りました。なのに胸が苦しい。正しいことをしたと分かっているのに、なんでこんなにも苦しいんでしょう。
All I can do for Sakura right now, silently crying as she is to hold her. I can only recall the days we spent in this infirmary together in fragments. So it was all one big loop from her overwriting things. I do sense that I spent a lot of time here, but I'm uncertain as to what had occurred. Still, I believe that those days meant something to both Sakura and me. That's why. I don't want you to ever say those things again. I tell that to her, then let go of her hand.
でも
And no buts, I add. Okay, I don't know if I can pull it off, but I'll try.
改めて、いえ、保 計委員としてじゃなく、私として初めて約束します。必ず先輩たちを元の世界に戻すって。だから先輩も負けないでください。私は何があっても先輩の味方です。
Sakura's smile and words are trustier than a million troops. This is where we make our comeback. I tell her that I'm heading out, then leave the infirmary. Who am I? What did I desire from the Holy Grail War? The answers to those questions won't come to me. However, now I have a firm grasp on what I need to do. I'm gonna protect her. I carved this into my mind for that smile. I will triumph. Oh, look at that.
そのあたりにチェックポイントがあるはずよ。見つけ。
Comms from the student council room cut out, and noise rushes through the labyrinth. I don't get surprised by this anymore. This is what happens when BB meddles with things from outside the labyrinth. I wanted to get my treasure, but okay.
また一人マスターが消滅しました。旧校舎にとどまっていれば生命活動は守られるというのに。自滅です。またしても自滅です。いくら私でも自滅する生命を観察することには徒労を感じざるを得ません。
Throughout the labyrinth where comms from the student council room have completely cut out, BB's voice echoes coldly.
あなたもです。なぜ迷宮にいるのです。非論理的です。まだ諦めていないなんて。生命は生存確率の高いルートに従うもの。
It's the other way around. I'm here because I'm following my instincts to survive. The moment I looked at BB to tell her that, I sensed that something was out of place. BB's voice, no, her tone, gestures, various aspects of her demeanor have begun to change compared to how she used to be. Regardless of how, like, rogue she's gone or how evil she is, BB was always a girl brimming with life. I don't sense any of that vigor within the virtual projection there. If Meltleth was right, that messing with the course caused BB to start breaking down then.
何か質問があるのでしたら口頭でお願いします。ちっぽけな人間の意見なんて前書はおろか考慮にすら値しませんが。
She's saying she refuses me, but the circuit between us is still open. I felt a sliver of hope in that. Is BB actually an AI gone rogue? Is she an enemy we have to defeat? I should... of course, worry about you. She's an enemy I must defeat. There's no refuting that fact. Still, just because that's true doesn't mean I should be feeling happy about her self-destructing, I think. I just fully realized it now. I'm worrying about BB. I'm fighting to protect the moon cell, and at the same time, I'm afraid that the moon cell will delete BB. That's why. I want you to leave the core alone. I want her to stop integrating with... No, stop trying to enter the moon cell's core. Bracing myself, I said that out loud.
それは不可能です。この CCC が成立している以上、私とムーンセルは同化しています。ムーンセルが私を使うのか、私がムーンセルを使うのか。その際を私は問題視することができません。もうできないんです。
She integrated with the moon cell already? Something is off about what BB is saying. It's not adding up. However, it's a fundamental law that AIs don't lie. BB speaking the truth, yet the moon cell is still safe and sound. So what's the deal with this discrepancy here?
これ以上の質問はないようですね。では。
待って。世にも疑問がある。ついでだ。サーバントからの質問も受けるがよい。
いいでしょう。サーバント、 セイバーの発言を許可します。
余裕がないな。内容はどうあれ、貴様のあの興行趣味は評価していたのだが、仕方があるまい。世も簡潔に行こう。BB、貴様の目的はムーンセル掌握ではない。それは目的のための手段だな。
それは、私は、ただ、あの日々を。いえ、その指摘は誤りです。私はムーンセルと同化し、ムーンセルとして人類を管理します。その結果がネオテニーによる滅亡であろうと、私は静着として認識します。人類のエンディングは自滅であると。ですが、あの急行車は例外です。虚数空間には無限の時間があり、あの場所は永遠を具現化したもの。生命の本能に従ってください。そこにいれば助かるように、あの領域は作られたのですから。
The circuit breaks. It seems that the communications interference over the labyrinth disappear at the same time.
チェックポイントがあるはずよ。見つけたら起動させて、こっちに戻ってきて。
The transmission from Rin is the same as before. It seems that my communication with BB took place instantly, within the span of a second. It was made to provide safety when in it. BB's words beg a natural question. For whose safety exactly? The mood throughout the student council room is grave. Shinji's death, our final battle against Meltlith, the second showdown with BB that awaits us afterwards. With all these items on our plate, Rin and Ronnie silently absorb themselves in their work. Welcome back, Michael. Well done clearing the 18th floor. Are you feeling in good shape? No problems, I reply. I'm feeling more tired, but this is no time to be resting in my room. For Shinji's sake, who made this possible, we need to infiltrate Meltlith's mind as soon as we can. Okay, we should be good. Sakura, the course of infiltration may align with Meltlith's biological parent should be safe to use now. And also, Sakura is a lot more paler than usual. Look at that. Okay, I'll check. The coaster's durability, descent time, harmonic sync protection. Everything's excellent. A AAA rating. Splendid job, Rin. Whew, we're already on our end then. The rest is up to Mike. No need to even bother checking. I see that look says you're about to jet off. Then do your usual final checks. Our schedule may have changed, but the outcome we want hasn't. Mike will infiltrate Meltlith's mind and defeat her in the center. After that is the end of the labyrinth. You'll storm onto the floor that connects to the moon cell's core. BB will be there, still trying to hack her way past the defensive barriers to the core. Victory is ours if we stop BB from breaking through the core's barriers. Or we ignore BB and return to the near side. I can manage making a gate to the near side there with my privileges somehow. There's no need. We won't push you any further than we already have. Plus we have another opinion, or option, that's currently more effective. All Michael has to do is enter the core. A master like Michael won't be hurt by entering the moon cell's core. My hypothesis is that Michael and Saber will be treated as errors and return to the near side. Once Michael returns to the Holy Grail War, BB's illegal activities will be revealed. The moon cell will automatically delete BB. That's true. That's the best solution we have. Thankfully, BB's a tunnel vision on those barriers. Once our plan starts, she'll be stuck in a fight of strength against the moon cell. The smallest misstep could cause BB to be incinerated instead. That's why she arranged Meltlith to be her final defense. Right now, even if BB knew that Lee was near and on the way, she can do nothing about it. All she can do is project images. More favorable for us. Ultimately, the question is whether BB will break the barriers down first or if we'll defeat Meltlith first. That's basically all that matters. We're counting on you, President Mike. Of course, I nod in agreement. Once I'm ready, I'll head for the final barrier. We're also rushing to analyze the 10 Crowns skill, but let's focus on Meltlith right now. Once Michael reaches the sculpture of Meltleth, we'll begin our final operation. I'm sorry, Sakura. I know you're at your limit, but please, run 5 meditations one more time. Yes, please leave it to me. I'll be okay. I have plenty of memory to spare. As long as it's just one more time, I'll be fine. Safely and surely, I'll send Leon. Oh, for a second there, I thought she collapsed on me. Alright. May I ask you something? It's about Meltleth. I figured she would ask me this at some point. Rin and Ronnie say nothing about my judgment to me, but Sakura's a different story. That girl, Meltleth, is a part of us, the Sakura series. She, said all those things to you. Sakura looks away, slightly embarrassed. Meltleth said that she likes me. She did all those things because she likes me. Maybe this Sakura here understands where she's coming from. Despite how Meltleth looks, do you consider an alter ego to be part of my series? I mean, I would still like to believe you guys are still separate in your own right. You just have similar spirits, if anything. Of course. Sorry I asked you a weird question. She is who she is, I am who I am. I'll support you until the very end. I'll do my best. Exactly. Alright, what's next on our agenda? Infiltrate the relief in Sakura's labyrinth. Alright, before that... Oops, wrong button. Alright, equip. This one I'm going to be replacing with... Hold on, it's... Yep. Guard. I need the healing one. What's it called? Is it a dragon? Let's see. Dragon Cloak. Increase Master MP by that. Significantly heal a servant's HP. Yes, I need this one. Alright. We're good. Let's go. I'm ready. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. Gold point, baby. Lee? Sorry, senpai. Can you hear me? I hear Sakura's voice through the comms. It's a private circuit through which neither Rin nor Ronnie can hear. Listen, Oh, it's nothing. Sorry, I'm becoming more faint-hearted. I'm wanting to hear your voice one more time. What's the matter with me? Anyway, senpai, you don't plan to save Meltleth, do you? If you plan on it, don't. While it does make me happy to see how kind you are, we cannot permit an AI alter ego to exist. I don't know what happened to Passion Lip after you let her go, but she has yet to reappear and be reformed. That's all I had to say, I promise. Please don't show pity to anything that was spawned from BB. Sakura hesitated slightly when she mentioned Meltleth and Passion Lip's names. She rejects those two, but also fears for them. She doesn't want to approve of those two learning a humane sense of love, is what it sounds like to me. Praetor, Sakura's correct. There's hope for Lip, but not for Melt. She's far too dangerous. Sorry for bringing this up before the fight. I'll end the transmission, okay? Okay, if that's the case, that position will always make me laugh. Because it's so uncomfortable. Before me stands Meltleth's barrier, the core of this labyrinth. We need to get rid of it in order to proceed. We're not just facing Meltleth, are we? No, our greatest hurdle awaits us afterwards. BB's trying to invade the moon cell's core and become the moon cell itself. If we don't stop her, humanity will be met with a slow death. Failure is not an option. No matter what it takes, BB must be... Wait, Praetor, take a deep breath and relax for a moment. I can see the strain all over your face. Just act as you always do and promise to rely on me more. As a bonus, you also have Rin, Ronnie, and Sakura with you. Even if you're scared, there's no need to worry now, is there? I thank Saber for the moral support. I got pretty pent up, but I'm not alone here. Even if I were to make a mistake, my dependable comrades have my back. Yes, please rely on us. We'll help you any way we can. I'll make sure you aren't swallowed by Meltleth's consciousness, alright? I'll get you back in one piece. Sakura's not the only one. I'll be assisting with my best hacking skills. If I enforced copyright on this stuff back on Earth, I'd make a fortune. But I'm here giving quality work for free. I'm losing my touch. That said, I thought of leaving you to fight all of your own does bother me. Let's end this with a nice clean slate and get back to the Holy Grail War. I'm putting more effort into this dive than I ever have before as well. There's no logic to apply to how I'm feeling. I never expected I'd feel such an aspiration, but I want to put in more than my 100%. Now then, I wish you good fortune in battle, Mr. Mike. At some point, we'll settle things back in the Holy Grail War. The sounds of their voices make me smile. The Holy Grail War. There was a point in time in which every day was a struggle for survival. Between the days I spent here on the far side and the days I spent in those battles, I tried to discern which was more bizarre, and ended up with an uncanny smile on my face. I'm pretty sure I heard once that humanity's greatest weapon was our adaptability. It's true. To me, even these days of fighting to find my heart have turned out to be meaningful. And these days will soon come to a close. Regardless of the outcome, the end is near. Looks like I've eased up enough to feel reluctant about leaving this all behind, I mean. Biological wavelength synchronized to diver. Opening Meltlo's ego barrier. Senpai, we're ready when you are. I replied to Saku's voice with a nod. I exchanged a glance of trust with Saber beside me. Alright, let's finish this. I think I can skip this one now. The space we descended into was a world containing contrasting elements all blended together. It was cold, and it was warm. The only sounds were Meltlo's obscene breathing and murmurings, making this a world devoid of background noise. This is the mind of an ego different from passion-lift. And, in the center of this silent and tranquil cocoon was a single girl bathed in toxic nectar.
ようこそ私の中に。この時を待っていたわ。ようやく私のものになるのね。
Even when our own mind and her last bastion of defense is attacked, Meltloth retains her grace. It's a bit late for this, but I just realized something. She's a bee. The one and only queen bee that rules the colony. She was born, no. Her biological system functions were molded that way so that she could rule.
はあ、威勢がいいではないか。無敵性を失い、奪いに奪ったレベルも下がった。我らはすでに対等。いや、奏者の方がやや上と見た。今度は貴様が追い詰められる番ではないか。
確かにその通りね。あなたは正しいわ、サーバント。私は羽をもがれた毒蜂。かつての形勢は露に消えて、弱った体は目も当てられない。でもここは私の心の中。ここで戦う以上レベル設定はデフォルトを保てるわ。それにこの状況だからこそ撃てる毒もある。今外がどうなっているか特別に見せてあげる。ちょっと待って、問題からつけ始めてる。何？ウイルスチェック。どこから送られているかすぐに発見。嘘、発信源はここ？違う、これはウイルスじゃない。メルトリリスが会長を通して私の中に。そんな な方法で私どうかしていく。
I can hear Sakura's screams. Metla temporarily opened a circuit to the outside.
浅はかだったわね、白い桜。私はリップやセンチネルとは違う。変幻自在の流体、何にだって染み込む蜜。私に潜入するということは、私も潜入しているということ。私の心を見ているあなたは、同時に私に心をさらけ出している。そんな無防備な心、そっくりそのまま私に変えてあげるわ。
This can't be happening. It's not that we followed Metla into this place. Metla tempted us inside so that she could make a direct contact with Sakura.
ミストサカ、サクラと迷宮の接続をカットしてください。ダメ、カットできない。まずいわ。サクラの周囲のアイスが溶かされていってる。
いい悲鳴よ、オリジナル。流飲が下がる思いだわ。どう？溶けていく感覚は。甘い蜜になって麻痺するようでしょ。月の支配者は私だけで十分よ。 BB も後で溶かしてあげるから安心して先に落ちなさい。
This is the second time. Why is Metla so persistent on targeting Sakura? Elizabeth, passionately. Even BB never laid a finger on her.
創造主から生まれたものは白い桜には手を出せない。アルターエゴもシェイプシフターも構成プログラムも誰であろう。笑ってしまうわね。 BB は今でも自分の生まれた寝床を大事に思っているのよ。けれど私は違う。私は BB から入れて BB でないもの。消える運命なんて受け入れない。私は道具じゃなく私が全てになるの。ワン・オブ・ゼムなんてお断り。その上であなたを私のものにするわ。私の愛、私の恋、私の全て。これは BB から切り離されたエゴじゃない。私から生まれた確かな心。誰にも否定はさせない。何よりあなたには決して。否定するぐらいなら私を殺して。そう、それが一番の回答ね。スマートね、スマートだわ。さあ取り込まれなさい、哀れなり。私の腕の中で永劫に終わらない夢を見せてあげる。
A wind whips up. I feel the staggering pressure. Her massive love attempts to take in her target and quarantine them away from foreign enemies. But for the person being desired, it's an obsession that's hard to come to terms with. This alter ego stands before our eyes in the form of a beautiful woman. It's the embodiment of a torrent of water, taking in this entire space, even at this very moment.
来るぞ。あの歪んだ愛に刃を持って応える時だ。
Metla's long hair flows out like blue streaks of shooting stars. The very space around us closes in. The alter ego of pleasure, Metla. It's finally time it settles this.
さあ、溶けるように踊りましょう。私の愛が歪んでいるです。
Ah, already, huh?
笑わ
Okay.
せないで。それじゃあ正常な愛とは何？あなたに答えはあるの、セイバー。あるさも。当事者だけでなく万人が見て心を打たれるもの。それが正しい愛の形だ。世にも貴様にも
Nope, don't use that
届
yet.
く
We'll
こ
do
との
this.
ないものだが、それは確かにあるのだ。
And then we'll do...
綺麗事はたくさんに。私は恋人だけで、外の人間なんてみんな消えてしまえばいい。
And then guard. Go.
共に
げる。
在庫の手を分けてやろう。
こんなものじゃない。離れるがよい。
Yes.
そろそろ終わらせてあげよう
Alright.
かしら。
Whew. Guard. Guard. Then we'll do this. And then guard again. Break. Attack. Go. Should have attacked. That's okay.
今一度の祝福を。
勉強するぞ。鈍いな。
ういやつね。
Alright, this could be a bit of a problem. But we can do attack, and then we'll do this, and then we can do this. Actually, no, we'll have this defend, we'll have this attack, this, and then this, and then go.
しばし市場を語ろう。告白。要は奏者が大好きだ。
We burned her. Yes. Yes. Damn it. Should have broke her. Yes. And then we lost it. I had to get it back. Attack again. And then we'll do another. No. There. Break. Guard. Attack. Defend. Go.
世の溶かしてあげる。聖書の嘆きよ。
Yes. Gotcha. Yes. Alright.
世にもっと
When can... Okay, I can use it now. Pierce damage weakened to enemies and go in theater. Okay. And then... Acquires my use of Nova Phantom. Should I use it now? I feel like I should, but at the same time I feel like I should save it until I can actually see her health. Alright. Guard. Attack. Break. Guard. Break. Attack. Go.
まだよ。消え去りなさい。
Thank goodness I guarded that.
そこを動くな。こんなもの離れるがよい。
Yes. Yes.
行くがよい。そこを動くな。
Yes.
こんなはずは。
Alright, I would need to heal now, so let's do that. And then I'll attack. I'll break. Guard. Attack. Attack. Break. Go.
見ているがよい。答えよう。あら、怖い怖い。
Perfectly fine.
そこを動くな。
Damn.
こんなもの離れるがよい。行くがよい。
I need that to fade now.
フィニッシュの時間ね。
Oh, that's not good. Defend that. Then we go attack. Defend. Break. Attack. Break. Go.
邪魔者にはそろそろご退場願おうかしら。
Oh god.
飲み込まれてしまいなさい。
程度があろう。
サラスバティメルトアウト。
こんなもの。
Yes. Damn it.
程度があろう。無念だ。そなたの期待に応えられなかった。
Oh, she took away my thing. Okay, heal up. Break. Attack. Break. Attack. Guard attack, go. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Damn. Damn. Are you kidding me?
程度があろう。
Oh my god. Okay, well.
そなただけは守り。
Heal again, please. Attack. Guard again. Break. Attack. Break. Guard. Go. It's all about luck now.
溶かしてあげる。
Yeah.
まだよ。消え去りなさい。
Eesh. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I am terrified.
もっと強く。
Alright. Alright. We're gonna bend and then. This should do it. Hopefully. Go. We won.
ネプティアへの帰らないで。
There you go.
そんなありえないでしょ。
Woo. Metla has fallen apart. Unlike the others, defeat means something different for her. After the others were defeated, they would become powerless, but not for her. To her, defeat meant death. It's hard to take seriously when you see the Metlith's statue in the background. So much so that Metlith martyred herself for her love. If I'm rejected, then I have no choice but to die. Even if that love was wrong, she challenged us with such intense emotions.
奏者よ。これがメルトリリスとの最後の問答になろう。それはそなたが決めるがよい。
This is my first and last chance to expose Lilith's mind. I should. I can't do it. She put her life on the line for her love. That's enough to tell what's going on in Lilith's mind. Explaining it would do her no justice. Even if she is our enemy. I didn't want to hurt her pride any more than I already have.
空が暗いわ。そう届かなかったのね。はあ、手足が体が胸が痛い。これが失恋の痛みかしら。お笑いだわ。 BB から生まれたものにはお似合いの最後というわけ。結局欲しいものはつかめなかった。ねえ、おバカなリップ。何のために生まれたのかしら、私たち。
I don't think I've ever seen her react this way in the other route. There's no hatred in Metlith's voice. She still looked bitter and full of venom, but at the same time, she looked fully resolute. Her sleeves are soaked in blue nectar. Summoning the very last of her strength, she puts out her decaying arm. I'll let her keep going. I don't give Saber the command to strike her down. Was it because I trusted Melt Lilith? Was it because I pitied Melt Lilith? I'm not sure which. All I know is the deepest part of my heart yelled out that I can't do that. Melt Lilith puts out her arm. She's about to touch me. A little further and she'll touch my skin. While she disintegrates in her prolonged final moments, she's just about to reach what she desires.
なんてね。それはさすがに恥知らずというものだわ、メルト。せめて一度だけでもですって。ほんとバカらしい。敗者には砂がお似合い。それでいいのよ。
Saying so, Melt Lilith lowers her arm. She can no longer escape destruction. Even if we don't finish her off, her fate is to disappear within a few minutes. And yet, on her face is a fearless smile typical of her.
もう解放してあげる。いつでも外に出ればいいわ。急ぎなさい。この私を倒したのに時間切れで敗者になるなんて嫌でしょ。
そうだな。奏者よ、急ぐぞ。そしてさらばだ、メルトリリス。貴様の愛の形はどうかと思うが、戦士としてのあり方は美しい。縁があればまたかかってくるがよい。
結構よ、憎たらしい女。その無様な体でせいぜい必死にマスターを守ればいいわ。
Not into Melt Lilith's words, I turn my consciousness to the outside world. With my body free from Melt Lilith's gravity, from the force field of her mind, I quickly and silently float upwards.
Ah, 行っちゃった。さようなら、私の恋。さようなら、素敵な人。
Wow, her thing is really tragic too.
どうか、この先に待つ結末を知っても、絶望にくしけないで。って、このまま首相に消えるのも私らしくないわね。あと3分も持たない体だけど、3分あれば何でもできるわ。ゾッとするけど、あのオペレーターの女たちなら私を有効利用できるかしら。このまま消えるよりはあの人たちの役に立って。
まさかそれこそあなたらしくありません。
What?
第一、そのような役割を許すはずがないでしょ。
そんな、私の疑似漁師が解かれて粒になっていく。この術式は
溶かすつもりが溶かされた。これがあなたの受ける報いです。
そういうことだったのね。そもそもあなたがあの過ちを。
哀れな縁を救われなかった愛の形、それも美味しいわ。せめて私の手のひらの上で成仏なさいよ。
That sounds like the nun.
よくも私たち利用して。
Metla's obtrusive wall is now gone. Before us lies an uncharted path, the ends of which I cannot see. Student council communications have cut out. Sakura is being taken over, but I hope she's alright now. Don't fear, we defeated Metla, so Sakura is probably fine. More importantly, Saber looks towards the stairs leading to the core. That's right, this battle isn't over yet. Usually we would return to the old school building, but we're in a race against time. Let's continue down the stairs. We need to enter the core before BB breaks through the barrier.